Today we're going to discuss how to put yourself in a video game. That being said, you should understand that there are three main routes. The first route would involve simply building your own video game and adding yourself to it. Yeah, I know, most people don't want to go through the trouble of building an entire game. The second route would involve paying a developer for them to add you to their game. Keep in mind, many developers do not offer this as an option. On the few occasions that they do, it's usually not cheap. The third route is the most difficult. It would involve you becoming famous enough to the point that developers ask you if you would like to be in their game, or they make a game character based on you without your permission. Keep in mind, this breakdown will likely apply to a fictional character you have created and is available online. Now for this video, I'm mainly going to focus on the second route, because for the average person, this seems like the most practical option. Now, how much would you expect to pay? That's going to depend on a few factors. What company is making the game? What type of game is it? How many eyes are already on the development? And lastly, do you even have any connections to the developers that could better your chances? Depending on your goal, I say you should expect to spend anywhere between $300 and $6,000. Let's look at some real-life examples to give you an idea of what to expect. In our first example, the developer offered people a chance to be in the crowd of the game for $300. And $1,500 to be a fighter in the game. In our next example, the developer offered people a chance to have a statue of themselves for $350. They could be an NPC for $1,000, and they could be an NPC that battles for $2,500. And finally, you could have your monster ID included in the game for a whopping $6,000. Now in our final example, the developer offered the chance to be an NPC for $500. You could be an NPC that battles for $1,000. You could help design a dungeon and the combatants in the dungeon for $2,000. And finally, you could include your monster design for $5,000. Now that you know where I'm getting my numbers from, now you understand why, if you want to get yourself in a video game, expect to pay anywhere between $300 and $6,000. I hope this information was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great day.